Hello, EDUC 815, and welcome to week 2. There is no PowerPoint for this week, but I do want to go over the assignment with you. The assignment that you're working on today is called School Website Evaluation, and you can find it under the second module within your Moodle course. What you're going to be doing is taking a look at a school website. My preference is that you would look at the one associated with your own district, but if you're not working in a school at this time, maybe find a local district in the area whose site you can look at. Put down the website reviewed and your name. And here are the directions. As you review the selected site, look for each of the criteria for each audience. If that criteria cannot be found, then highlight the missing criteria in yellow. Use the scoring rubric below to enter a score for that audience in the space to the right in the table. When you finish the evaluation, select Save As from the File menu in Word and add your last name to the title of the document. Then submit it to the Moodle website evaluation assignment. And I should note, when you are saving this, I'd like you to do File, Save As, and then following the title of this document, School Website Evaluation, simply add your name. And that way, when I'm grading, I can quickly see whose evaluation is whose. When you are looking at the criteria, I'm going to have you score each section and you assign a number 0 through 3. Please use only one score per audience or topic. It's not necessary to score each line of criteria. View the criteria lines within each audience as a general range and then type that information that should be available as a group. So 0 means there appear to be no resources for this audience or most criteria is not addressed. 1 is a number of items are missing or very difficult to find. 2, most or all the items are there, but some are not easily found. Or 3, most items are there and easily found. Use the same scale, 0 equals lowest score to 3 highest score for the overall audience questions, then add the 9 scores to obtain the overall rating. Complete the 2 critical questions at the end and submit the review via Moodle. So basically what we're doing is we're having you look at the same website through different eyes. First, as you look at your website, you're going to think as a student and look and see, for example, if the menus are there, if you can find the teacher's websites, staff photos, in the school calendar. And then again, if you can't find something, you simply highlight it with your mouse and then go up to this highlighted menu and choose yellow. And then over here, you put the appropriate score. Then you go down to the next audience, which is staff. Now, I want to acknowledge that some district websites require you to log into a staff intranet in order to get to staff information. If that's you and you're unable to access staff information because it's not your district, then please talk to a staff member in that district to find if these resources are available. Then consider the website as an administrator, as parents, as community members. And then there's a category for multiple audiences because the school and district calendar, for example, might impact all audiences. And so instead of listing it 5 different times, I'm putting it in the multiple audiences category. I want to remind you that for each section, you're going to put in a score of 0, meaning you can't find the resources. 1, a number of them are missing. 2, most of them are there, or 3, almost all of them are there and easy to find. And so you put in a score for each audience. And then there are 6 audiences because of the multiple audiences. And then you're also going to rate the overall layout and visual appeal. Does it look nice? And one thing you could check too is, does it look nice on a desktop and does it look nice on your smartphone? A lot of sites have been designed for that. Another thing you could consider is accessibility, if it works with a screen reader or not. That's not something I'm going to require you to check out, but I do mention it because that is becoming part of law, and as we redesign our websites, we have to come into alignment with those guidelines. Overall navigation, is it easy to use and find what you need without having to click multiple places? Is the overall site kept up to date? And then you're going to put your total rating in the bottom corner. After you've rated the site and gone through the various criteria, you're going to use that information to reflect what would you consider the site's best features to be, and what would you consider the site's areas most in need of improvement. I mention this because As an administrator, you're going to want to have an up-to-date website in order to communicate effectively with all of your stakeholders. So it's good to be aware of what is important. The other part is if after finishing this evaluation, you find that maybe the site needs some improvement or you have some ideas, this might be a good document to use as a conversation starter with your district's webmaster. In addition to completing this assignment, you're also doing a discussion forum this week about the use of cell phones and iPads in education. The biggest question is to wonder, should schools be providing these devices or should students be bringing their own? And what are the implications of that? And you could be looking at an individual cell phone or another device such as an iPad or Chromebook. There's financial implications, there's classroom management situations. All of the above are worth pondering this week. There's a number of articles that you can read. You don't have to read all of them, but certainly read some of them and make a post within the forum. So that in a nutshell is an overview of week 2. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out.